With the establishment of the Youth Population Headquarters at Tehran University of Medical Sciences in 2022, the Media Committee has taken action to produce educational and promotional content in various areas. During this time, 11 TUMS Talk programs were held to foster discourse and educate on community needs, and 3 TUMS LIFE programs were organized to promote marriage and childbearing. The TUMS Reset programs have been produced in line with the university's social accountability mission. In the series of TUMS Talk programs, the Vice Chancellor for Health at Tehran University of Medical Sciences explained the challenges of population decline and childbearing and said,
"Population is one of the greatest assets of countries, to the extent that in recent years, countries with the highest populations are actually becoming the wealthiest in the world. The idea that population growth leads to poverty is completely wrong."
In another session, Dr. Fatemeh Najat Bakhsh, an associate professor of Iranian medicine, examined the ways to prevent the perspective of Iranian medicine and said,
"The fundamental perspective of Iranian medicine in treating and preventing diseases, including infertility, is to create balance in temperament and ensure the health of all body systems."
The health programs in the field of child health care is another topic that Fatemeh Sharifi, the head of the Newborn and Children's Health Group at the Health Department, explained and said,
"One of the important indicators that countries use to showcase their level of social welfare is the Childhood Development Index, which is composed of 3 components: the mortality rate of children under 5, malnutrition among children under 5, and the number of children who enter preschool education at the appropriate age. In fact, this index has a negative aspect. The lower we can bring this index down, the better we demonstrate our health and social welfare levels. Preschool education indeed has a negative facet to this index. The more we can lower this index, the better we show that our health and social welfare levels are improving.
In another program, Dr. Mahtab Bayatarizi, a family advisor at the Cultural Affairs Department of Tehran University of Medical Sciences, explained the importance of timely marriage and childbirth, saying,
"The most important event that happens in a society is the formation of a family, and the family unit is established through a proper and timely marriage."
Dr. Ashraf Galagassi, a specialist in obstetrics and gynecology with a fellowship in infertility, explained the topic of infertility, its causes, and treatment. In defining infertility,
if a person doesn't use any method of contraception for a year and doesn't get pregnant, we call them infertile.
Dr. Fahim Kotbizadeh, an assistant professor in the perinatology department at the university, emphasized the importance of prenatal care and encouraged women to visit health centers for pre-pregnancy evaluations so that our community can have healthy mothers and healthy children.
Dear mothers and women who are planning to get pregnant, it's better not to be afraid of seeking timely care. It will help you have a healthy period during your pregnancy.
Dr. Kourosh Jafarian, a professor of nutrition and dietetics at Tehran University of Medical Sciences, explained the impact of nutrition on preventing infertility.
About 10 to 15% of couples are unable to conceive, mostly due to medical reasons. Out of this 10 to 15%, maybe 30% is related to men and 35% to women, while the rest is mostly unknown. In fact, it can be said that the impact of nutrition on fertility is different for men and women.
Dr. Najman Maloukamini, the head of the Health Education and Health Promotion Group at the Health Deputy of Tehran University of Medical Sciences, discussed how to access credible and practical resources in the field of family health and youth population, and emphasized the importance of this.
Each of us should appreciate our health and truly maintain the level of health we have with all our strength. If there are factors that threaten our health, we should recognize them and avoid or prevent them. At the same time, we should try to improve our health so that we can have a productive life with a good quality.
Dr. Fatmeh Davari, the professor in the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology at the University of, explained the increase in infertility syndrome and said,
"In most parts of the world, and even in developed countries, one of the issues that is often discussed is that women, due to their involvement in social professions, are busy studying or engaging in activities outside of their personal lives, which has led to an increase in the age of fertility."
Dr. Parman Sadeghi Moghadam, a professor in the pediatrics department at Tehran University of Medical Sciences, emphasized the importance of the right timing for a child's birth and the necessity of feeding the newborn with breast milk while discussing what parents should know to have healthy children.
One of the things that greatly affects the health of the newborn is the duration of pregnancy. This means that when the baby is born, it should be fully developed. From the moment pregnancy begins until the baby is fully developed, it should last at least 37 weeks.
Dr. Mamok Shariati, the deputy researcher at the Family Health Research Institute of Tehran University of Medical Sciences, in his speech titled Play and Interaction with Infants and Toddlers to Enhance Their Brain Abilities, stated that
we ask mothers to pay attention to this issue. By playing, engaging in simple behaviors, exercising, and doing things like massages, we can improve the understanding and awareness of the children.
This episode focuses on the wedding celebration of university members. It features 81 student couples, 74 employee couples, and 6 faculty couples. Alireza Shaker Nejad, a medical student, discusses marriage with his wife, Farshad Mirzayeh, and Sabur Sadat Musavi, a young couple, teach about easy marriage. The Comprehensive Health Service Center offers marriage preparation, childbirth, and breastfeeding classes to 25,500 women. The term phenomenon is introduced simply provided its culture is taught to youth. ZA Hospital, a world-class treatment center, is the first at Tehran University and second in Tehran for infertile couples. Through the organization of classes on marriage preparation, childbirth, and breastfeeding, it provides services to around 25,500 married women. In another segment, Farishta Zare, a mother of 3 and a nurse in the Shagayeg ward of Arash Hospital, shares her experiences as a working mother with the audience.